I've been following this story about a young lady they call Danger in Jamaica who was Spice's dancer, one of her dancers. And the young man who was Spice's children's father, apparently she claims that this man raped her on several occasions when they were touring with Spice. And she never reported it. She didn't file charges, and she did not make Spice aware of the fact that she was raped on several occasions by this, allegedly by this person. And she was, according to her, very close to Spice, and according to Spice, she was indeed considered a good friend. Unfortunately, in the West Indies, the Caribbean, and in so many parts of the world, there is a rape culture that exists against women, where men feel entitled that any woman they want, they should have, whether or not it's consensual or not, they're going to have that woman. Well, I don't know the statute of limitation as it pertains to rape in Jamaica, but allegedly she's claiming rape, and if indeed she was raped, she should seek a lawyer and find out the statute of limitation and file charges. Because the video I saw of her, she was weeping and sobbing uncontrollably. She could hardly hold herself together. My heart goes out to her if indeed this happened, because it has happened to so many young women throughout history, leading up to current day. And like I said before, I don't know the statute of limitation on rape in Jamaica, but she should seek an attorney who would advise her. And also seek counseling, because counseling, by that I mean some type of therapy. Because apparently she said this happened, I guess, close to 5 years plus, and she's still going through the emotion like if it just happened. Now, the accused young man stated that indeed they did had sex more than one occasion. However, it was consensual. Therefore, it is his word against her word, and the truth lies somewhere in the middle. And only the two of them and God knows the truth. But Spice is caught up in it because this is a man who fathered her children and was best friend to the woman in question, the woman who made the allegation. So she is caught up in the middle, and my heart goes out to her because she was completely unaware of what was going on. So because this is such a strong allegation against someone's reputation, I would suggest to this young man, if he thinks that this is not warranted and untrue and he's being falsely accused, then he should seek an attorney and try to clear his name. Because remember, he has children who will one day see all these tapes and see that their father is being accused of rape or was being accused of rape, and he did nothing to clear his name. And when you do nothing to clear your name, a lot of times that's an admission of guilt. So I would implore him to seek an attorney to remedy his situation of trying to clear his name. And again, for the young woman Danger, she should seek an attorney and pursue this case if it's warranted. We are in the 21st century and we cannot afford any longer to be silenced by anyone threatening us or making us feel less than or ashamed when we are the victims of crime perpetrated upon us. And I'm thinking outside the box now. And I'm thinking, if someone rapes me and I'm the best friend to the person's significant other, I'm going to tell that person that, you know what, your man raped me and I'm filing charges. Or if you feel ashamed and you feel as though you caused it, because a lot of times that's how these men make you feel, as though you're at fault and you caused them to do what they did to you. If that was the case, then I would not put myself in that person's way or make sure that that person is in my presence alone ever again in life. And I'm thinking, if it happened more than once, why put yourself in that position to be alone with this person for it to reoccur? That's what I'm not understanding. Why put yourself in that position repeatedly for this person to violate you? She said she was on tour, but you lock your door. Lock your bedroom door. If this person came and raped you once, you should have told. And the fact that you didn't tell, don't give them a second opportunity to do the violation again. I'm not name blaming. I'm just stating a fact. So people, if you are in a situation currently and you're being abused, whether your father, your brother, your uncle, your cousins, strangers, it doesn't matter, tell. Go tell not just one person, but a few people, including law enforcement. Tell someone at the police department, file a report. Make sure you receive a copy of the report. Follow up. Get you a lawyer. File charges. Make sure the police have this person under investigation or arrest. You have to do your due diligence. And if you're a young person, you have to get someone who can advocate for you, like your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, uncles, aunts, someone who is an adult who can advocate on your behalf as a young individual. But please, I implore you to tell someone today. Don't wait. Because let's face it, we are living in a rape culture, and this has been going on for a very long time. And young boys and girls are not safe. Even the boys are not safe. Boys get raped too. I'm deviating right now. But boys get raped too. And the young boys, because we stress so much on girls, that we don't realize our young boys are sitting in front of us. They're not telling because they feel so ashamed. And the person who is doing the rape is making them feel ashamed. And they should, swore them to secrecy. And we have to make our children get out of that culture of being silent. Because it carries us into adulthood. When we become adults, although we are grown enough to speak out, we are still silent because we have this thing in our mind that rape is our fault and we should be ashamed and we should not tell anyone because we will be to blame. People will look at us and blame us. So we have to start educating our little boys and girls even more because the education has started, but people are still ignorant of the fact that it happens as much to little boys as little girls, and they grow up very damaged. Look at all the big entertainers like Don Lemon. He was quiet. He was sexually assaulted as a little boy. And just recently, I think it was last year, he revealed it on his show. So if someone with a big platform and he's very opinionated, he's well educated, and if someone like him can't even find a voice to come forward and speak out against his perpetrator for so long, what about, someone like Danger? And I fully understand when she said that she was afraid of speaking out because she has children to feed and she was afraid of being fired. But by not speaking out, then she put herself in that situation over and over to be re-abused by the same person, allegedly. There's an old saying that goes like this: what you do in the dark must come to light. Look how long ago this has happened. And it came to light, I think, the latter part of last year, maybe 6 months ago. So eventually, all dirty deeds must come to light. They do surface, and depending on the individual, there are laws in place on the books for these deeds, dirty deeds, to be dealt with. So, YouTube family, take care of your children. Educate them that they should grow up to be strong men and women who can speak out for themselves and not be intimidated when wrong is done towards them. Like, share, subscribe this video. Be blessed, stay blessed, and don't forget to be a blessing to someone else. Bye.